Does anyone remember PK19? Raise your hand, Buff, I know you're out there. This was me on the PK stage back in September 2013. At that point, I had been at the Citadel for 5 years and was starting to shake things up and kick down some doors. I'm here today, 10 years later, to tell you what a difference a decade makes. Let me back up to 1949, when art classes were first introduced at the Citadel, long before I arrived. Now, this date may surprise you, but it also surprises many alumni. However, inside the barracks, there's a ton of art. From senior walls to company banners, there's a ton of art everywhere. Beginning with the basic classes, I added more creative options, like forensic photography and graphic design, as the cadets revealed their interests. This snowballed, increasing to the point that now a quarter of the Corps are taking art classes, and fine arts is the largest minor in the school. Art is mainstream. But boy, were we living the improvise, adapt, overcome life with our facilities. Art wasn't a priority, so space wasn't either. That changed in 2023 for 2 reasons. One, if it's not in the mission, it doesn't matter. Fine arts officially became part of the strategic mission as a named program of distinction. 2, after years of preparation, the old Capers Hall was torn down to make way for a new humanities building. Faculty were asked to dream big, and thanks to some incredible donors, the arts now have permanent spaces. The official ribbon cutting was on Saturday. We went from dark, carpeted spaces, schlepping buckets of dirty paint water down to a janitor's closet in uniform and heels, to a room filled with natural light, running water, overhead cameras, temperature-controlled lights, washable floor, and storage. Heaven. And yes, that's my name on the door. We went from struggling to present shows in this acoustic nightmare to a 250-seat state-of-the-art performance center with every high-tech bell and whistle, from lights to sound to video, a sprung dance floor, green room, set storage, loading dock, and a stage that embraces the audience. To prove the concept of even having an art gallery, we started out by putting lipstick on a pig, tearing out coat hooks and painting mint green hallways to create display space. Now, we have an airy jewel box of a dedicated gallery with integrated hanging system, movable walls, and a workroom. It's almost unbelievable to have these spectacular spaces, and I kind of need a minute to process. So, reflecting upon this decade with thanks to Nathan Durfee, I find myself considering both my roots, the things that grow deeply entrenched over time, and my branches, the aspirations to seek new light. The 2,000 plus cadets I have taught are both. There's nothing like 19-year-olds to challenge your status quo, but likewise, they accept my pleasant persistence to try another way. When they see themselves in a new light, it's glorious. Like Charlotte's Web, they leave, but some come back, and that's glorious too. My academic peers foster both security and ambition. Valerie Morris launched my teaching career at CFC, then Champion Bo Moore hired me at the Citadel. My dream team of bald men, Rick Sargent and Kevin Free, are Swiss Army knives of skills. I have solid support from my leadership to keep art on mission. And this community of Charleston creatives, let me tell you, y'all are the best. Instead of competition, all I feel is collaboration. So many of you believed in my mission, answered endless questions, rolled up, pitched in, and this is what makes Charleston strong. If I sound in awe of all of these long-term relationships, it's because I am. My family has been my constant center, but I've never had a sense of a place as home as a military brat until now. Seriously, I was born in Beaufort, lived here for over 20 years, and at last have claimed my status as a Low Country native. So I'm in it for the long game. I have my building, my mission, my people. First order, win over the skeptical military audience. What better way than with combat art, which literally puts the two concepts together from the mouths of Marines. I started a combat artist in residence program, and over the past 8 years, combat artists have come to campus to depict unseen yet iconic moments of cadet life through artwork. Our inaugural exhibition, Behind the Lines, Combat Artists and the Citadel Experience, opens on Friday, and I invite you to join us. Next up, at the intersection of the arts and the military, Exit 12 will premiere 2 new pieces on the Citadel stage in October. Led by a ballet dancer turned Marine, this groundbreaking company explores the aftermath of battle through dance. Think ballet in camo. And it will feature a Citadel cadet who is also a ballerina. Charleston Symphony strives to increase access to music for all of Charleston, which includes the Citadel. Over 90 Citadel cadets, faculty, and staff joined in this outing, most for their first CSO visit ever. The symphony will perform The Sound of Freedom in our new auditorium, honoring veterans on November 11th. Over the years, many wonderful artists have shared their talents as guest lecturers. In turn, they gained a new appreciation of the cadet experience. In the spring of 2024, the gallery will feature an exhibition about the Citadel as seen through their eyes, with a variety of perspectives and mediums. Recognize any of these sneak peeks? Although I'm the only one standing here, I am far from alone in my quest to build the arts into a sustainable program. Friends of the Fine Arts at the Citadel is a merry band of former students, alumni, and art lovers, including Terry and the Charleston Arts Festival. Thank you, Terry. Want to be my friend? Find me at the break. Here's what I see every day from my desk: a print of Rob Lang's Unstoppable and my vision on a whiteboard. In my next 15 years, I plan to make the Director of Fine Arts a full-time position and fund a programmatic endowment, ensuring that the arts are a permanent part of the Citadel experience, all with a little help from my friends. Thank you.